minutes is practical, right?
Yes sir, as like आप जिसमें हो comfortable और जिस तरह
जी
का
जी,
आपका
I am
yes.
comfortable.
Yeah, so we are going to live now. Yes.
Okay.
Now stage yours sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Yash. My name is Yash Shekhar. I'm a bioenergy healer and a mental health expert. I work a lot with hospitals and clinics all over the world. And today I will be talking about meditation from the spiritual perspective as well as a scientific perspective so that everybody can benefit. And at the end, we will have the practical demonstration. Plus, we would like to ask questions, can also ask me questions. So first, let me start by the word meditation itself. So, we generally link meditation with peace, bliss, and all these are very right words, but they're abstract words. We have to also understand the scientific perspective of meditation. And this starts with understanding the concept of stillness, but from a scientific perspective. So, human brain has different frequency zones. We call them beta, alpha, theta, and delta, respectively. So, without going in the technical aspect of it, the brain is vibrating at different frequencies at different times. In the 24-hour cycle, the brain is vibrating at different frequencies at different times, and we can change this frequency. And by able to control this change, we can enter a meditative or non-meditative state, respectively, which can be used to enhance our health, enhance the state of things around us, and hence impact the inner world as well as the outer world. So the technical definition of meditation is cessation of the ripples of the mind, which in simple English means basically stopping the extra movements or thoughts of the mind. So thought has been defined as a dynamic state of mind. The more thoughts you have, the more dynamic your mind is. And actually your thoughts are killing you. The more thoughts you have, repetitive or non-repetitive, the more you are finishing out the oxygen, and hence you are basically decreasing your stamina, your health. So hence the ability to control the thoughts in the brain will help you to enhance your health and bring a peaceful and then later a blissful state of mind and your consciousness. So for meditation to happen, there are various methods. Breath-based methods are considered the best for that. Reason being, they are the most simple. They don't need a special environment or arrangement, can be practiced anywhere by nearly everyone of all gender, age group, status, and hence we'll be talking especially about the breath-based meditation. Though meditation can also be done using visualization and other methods, just for a referential check. So for understanding the meditation perspective, as I said, brain has different parts. So normally your mind and brain are superimposed like the software and hardware respectively. So the way a computer needs a software to function, a brain needs to have a developed mind to function. And at different stages of your life, your mind is developing differently. So I am trying to segregate the concept of mind and brain here. To do meditation, gradually you have to reach a no mind state. So please don't think a no mind state is a zero mind state. On the contrary, the no mind state is the most aware state. Because in no mind state, you have nearly zero thoughts, and hence any thought you focus upon gets the entire power of your consciousness or mental energy. So mind has primarily three layers. The first layer of mind is the conscious mind. This layer of mind is the most outer layer of mind. It deals with the environment. It collects data of the environment through the senses of smell, taste, touch, sight, sound. So through these five senses, your outer mind, also called the conscious mind, takes in data. And then there is the next level of mind, which is called the critical mind. Now, critical mind analyzes and reaches a conclusion. It's like the decision-making body of the mind. It works on the gathered information of the conscious mind, takes the decision, and then lets the information pass to the next inner level of mind called the subconscious mind. So you guys must be hearing this word subconscious mind a lot. So yes, there is something like subconscious mind. And if I do the corresponding mapping with the brain, you can say the subconscious mind is something like the inner brain. So conscious mind maps with the outer brain, critical mind maps with the middle brain, and the subconscious mind maps with the inner brain. And all these three respective parts of mind and brain have different functions. Conscious mind is basically for reading the environment. Critical mind is basically for taking the decision. And subconscious mind is basically for accessing the result experience of the previous decisions taken and helps you to take the new decisions in a new situation, what we call as disaster management. There are many more layers, but we'll primarily talk about these three because for meditation, these three are more important. Also, I want to cover a bit about self-healing. Hence, these three will be appropriate for that. So, for example, in a child, when a child is born, from 0 to 10 years of age, their critical mind is very thin or nearly negligible. So when a child is born, there is no critical mind. That's why any input given to a child immediately enters the subconscious mind. Any input which reaches the child will enter the subconscious mind very easily. So conscious and then subconscious without critical mind is the state of a child. Conscious, critical mind and subconscious is the state of an adult. As a person grows in age, the level and layer of critical mind keeps getting stronger. And more stronger the critical mind, the more difficult it is to meditate. Because for meditation to happen, you have to reach a state of no mind or stillness state. So we'll learn how by using the breath, you can move from the conscious mind, bypassing the critical mind to the subconscious mind. So what helps the most in this is understanding the concept of zero. You will see many meditation groups, many kind of organizations, when they're teaching meditation, they will ask you to count from 10 to 0. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When you reach the word zero, the human brain cannot understand the word zero. Human brain gets in a still state where it uses the word zero. Because zero in the literal meaning of the brain doesn't have an independent existence. I will prove with an example. Suppose I use the word happy. So the mind will go on the word happy. Suppose I use the word not happy. So mind will first go on the word happy and then reach a state of not happy. Similarly, if I use the word sad, mind will refer to sad. And if I use the word not sad, it will first go to the word sad and then go to the word to not sad. So no word, no, zero, not, doesn't have an independent existence. Their existence is dependent on a word or an active word. Hence, when you have to meditate and you go from 10 to 0, you are in a way doing a subliminal programming to make the mind go to 0 state. And after counting from 10 to 0, you reach a stage of stillness by itself. And then you add the breath work. You basically start adding the breath work there. So when I say use the word breath work, I basically mean going from deep slow. So from shallow and fast breathing to move to deep and slow breathing is the sum total of your breath work. If you try to watch any individual in the society who is upset, stressed, angry, will always be having a shallow and fast breathing. And if you see any person who is having a good kind of breathing, who is still peaceful, relaxed, in a good state of health, will have a deep and slow breathing. So breathing again is of three kinds. The worst kind of breathing is shallow and fast. Better is deep and fast, and best is deep and slow. So as a person does good quality of meditation, you can measure that effect. It's not that meditation cannot be measured. You can measure the quality of your meditation or someone else's meditation by seeing the breath. If the breath is deeper and slower relatively, then the other person who is having a deeper and slower breath is meditating in a better way. So gradually, by the use of breath, you can change the state. And when someone is in deep and fast breathing, that's okay. When someone is in shallow and fast breathing, that's not good. So if someone is in shallow and fast breathing, that means they are in the conscious layer of mind. When someone is in deep and slow breathing, they are in the subconscious layer of mind. So basically, scientifically speaking, meditation is the journey of moving from conscious layer of mind to subconscious layer of mind in an easy and effortless way. And that's why anybody can meditate if they can control their mind. So that's what's the basic of meditation. I'm not trying to go deep in the topic because it also involves the scientific terminology to a very high extent. But in simple words, I've explained about mind, about brain, and what is meditation. If you apply all these three properly, the result is something called self-healing. So when we talk about self-healing, we have to take in consideration the recent development in science. Now, science nowadays talks about brain cells or neurons. So human body has body cells, also has brain cells. Body cells are created, destroyed, and recreated every 3 to 4 days. Brain cells keep getting destroyed every hour since a baby is born. Now, basically, your brain cells are the master cells. And to have healthy brain cells, you need to meditate. Meditation is not just a hobby. And you can be meditating not only on breath, you can be meditating on many things. But the more you meditate, the more still you become, the more energy you save, the lesser thoughts you have, and more healthier lifestyle you get. So this is what happens during meditation. Your brain cells improve, which is measurable by your breath. The more still you are, the better breath it is. But to make it happen, you also need to have a very good posture. Your sitting posture has to be straight. Your spine has to be straight. When your spine is straight, that's the only requirement for a good meditation. Your spine has to be straight. Music, your dresses, your place, everything comes later. Prime is that your spine should be straight. When your spine is straight, everything becomes easy. So once your spine is straight, keep the chin parallel to the floor. When you keep the chin parallel to the floor, you get an advantage of not falling asleep while doing meditation. That is, I'm telling you very practical steps. I'm not telling you very big things right now. I'm telling you very small things which will help you to enhance your meditation practice. And when you do like this, your breath gets deeper and slower, hence your thoughts get lesser, your body relaxes, all the critical organs start relaxing, which in starts with heart, liver, kidney, lungs. Once your critical organs are relaxing, then everything around starts getting better. And when your critical organ relaxes, your aging gets slower because you're saving energy. You will be active and living longer. So for that to happen, you need to meditate every day. Your amount of time is not that important. Your quality of focus is important. You may use an alarm clock or stopwatch and only meditate for 5 minutes. But for that 5 minutes, you should try to meditate to your best. And if you do it for 21 days, that becomes a trend, like a mind identifies with a pattern, that becomes easier for you to meditate. But try to be consistent. You don't give a break in the first 21 days. So that's what happens in meditation. When you do it properly, your self-healing power becomes active. So your self-healing is happening to your brain cells. Whatever medicine you take, the generation of the hormones happens to your own brain cells. For example, if you imagine a piece of lemon being rubbed on your tongue, then you will feel that the tongue starts creating saliva. Just the thought of that can create that effect. So a thought of a lemon piece on your tongue can activate the salivary gland. So you can imagine the power of your thoughts. Every positive thought, every negative thought, be it about yourself or others, first affects you. So that's why it's our responsibility to have positive thoughts. Any negative thought about ourselves or others first damages us, health perspective, and then damages the other person. So that's why we need to, for self-healing perspective, need to have positive thoughts and need to breathe deep and slow. And for that, your posture helps, and association also helps. The people you interact with, talk with, that also helps you a lot. That will enhance the quality of thoughts, because yatha pind tatha brahmand, which means the way your body is, that way your world will be. If someone is sick, for them to be happy will not be easy, because your soul is in the body. Hence, you need to enhance these practices, and there's always scope of improvement. And your comparison should only be with yourself. How you were yesterday, how you are today, how you'll be tomorrow. That's the only thing required. So all these basic steps help you to enhance meditation and the self-healing aspect. Now for self-healing, you have to understand who does the healing. As I said, your brain cells does the healing. Like in a dead body, there are zero brain cells. A dead body has biological cells, but no brain cells. So your brain cells are the master cells. And when you enhance and do the proper self-healing, you are basically improving the quality of your brain cells. So for self-healing to happen, your brain cells have to be in a good close. Now the point is, what is required to enhance self-healing power? Sunlight, fresh air, grass, trees, wood, all these kind of things which are getting rare in the current time are super good for your self-healing powers. Anybody having them around? Any of the natural elements, water, fire, air, sky, earth, wind, sunlight, all these are natural additionals, natural supporters to your self-healing abilities. And then comes the inner environment, which is your thoughts, your breath, association, emotions. If you see a sad movie, you will see a difference. You will see the effect. If you see a happy movie, you will see the effect. So try to connect to positive things. They don't look so much connected to meditation directly, but indirectly affect you a lot. Also, if you are doing your meditation practice regularly, try not to see a sad story or sad movie just before a meditation session, because that will disturb the quality of thoughts and the kind of breathing you do during your meditation session. So just before a meditation session, try to connect your inner world, try to connect your inner thoughts, and that will help you to enhance the whole process. When you are doing your meditation, that time try to stay away from your phone. I know phone is very important, computer is very important, but during that small duration of time, you make a choice that you don't be on the phone. You try to stay away from the phone. And that's not that tough. If you try to focus properly, that is very much possible. Now the point comes that what else can enhance your meditation? So one more point which helps your meditation a lot is the amount of water intake. Remember, we are 80% made of water, and we know the effect of gravitational pull of moon on the water bodies. So if you drink water in a proper way, that will help you to stay cooler, which will help you to stay in meditation for a longer duration. So very few people know about this. that if your water intake is higher than your food intake, then your quality of meditation gets better. Also, your skin will be more, I would say, uh, more moist, and hence good for your health also. So all these factors collectively help you to enhance your meditation experience. Initially, it's an experience, later on, it becomes a habit. So remember that habit is a very strong word. The advantage of habit is that it helps you to do something even when you are tired, even when you're not in a good emotional state, even when the environment is not conducive to you. So that's why habit is very, very important. And it keeps getting enhanced with the support of a strong habit, strong association, strong culture. And when you're doing meditation, have a still posture. We call it asan. Asan is a posture. Have a still posture, have spine straight, have the chin parallel to the ground, have your eyes gaze straight, neither to above nor to below. And all these things will enhance your meditation experience. When you do properly, how will you measure the effect? Because scientifically, everything should have an effect. You will see a change in your breathing. Your breath will go from shallow and fast to deep and slow. You will see this gradual change from shallow and fast to deep and fast to deep and slow. That shows your meditation is going good. And you will feel as if your external environment is not affecting you. So Patanjali's meditation talks about the 8 stages. One of them is Pratyahar. Pratyahar means reaching a stage of meditation when your external environment stops affecting your inner environment. For example, suppose someone is playing music around you, very loud music. If you have reached Pratyahar state of meditation, that external sound will not affect your inner stillness. I'm just giving the example. It's a gradual practice. With this practice, you will gradually improve and change. But yes, it is measurable, because a lot of people think spirituality and meditation is not measurable. That's not true. Like everything in spirituality and in meditation, there's a very proper place for measurement. Only that we have not been discussing the measurement aspect, and hence this slight level of confusion. But otherwise, it can always be measured. You can measure the effect. And if you do it in a 1 session to 2 session, also you can measure the effect. And if you do it for 20 sessions to 1 month or whatever time period, the measurement keeps getting sharper and better. So that's the one aspect of it. Another aspect is from the artistic aspect. When you do proper meditation, you feel peaceful, you feel good, you feel like helping people, because happiness spreads. When you are inner happy, you would like to share that. If you are inner sad, you can't make anyone happy. So there's a very famous saying that a sad person cannot make another person happy. To make others happy, you have to be happy. So it starts with first self happiness and spreads to happiness to others, people around you, your friends, family members, peers, and everyone who comes in contact with you. So this is the subjective or the artistic effect of it. And then you develop something called gratitude and humility. Gratitude because you're thankful to nature for what you have got, and humility because you feel that at some stage you were not so good and you're getting better. There's a very famous saying on this: every saint had a past, every sinner has a future. The difference is only in following the process. So just keep following the process and you will see the improvement. And now I will start the practical part of it. So I would request whoever has a chance and possibility to sit comfortably in whichever position you are, and just try to close your eyes and try to connect to the breath. I'll be giving instruction, so take it like a guided meditation. I'll be talking to you, and I'll be exactly replicating my technical meditation session. So it's a very good opportunity to practice it while being on a conference session. If you have any questions and all, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, I will start the practice. I just give 1 to 2 minutes. Anybody has any questions? And then I'll start the practice. So if everybody is ready, I can start the practice. So try
Yes,
to
sir.
sit. Yeah, tell me.
No, actually, mainly we are doing live stream on YouTube, so you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So try to sit parallel. Your chin should be parallel to the floor and your spine should be straight. So this creates horizontal and vertical balance. Like in physics, we know our navel center is the center of gravity. So you just try to keep your spine straight and chin parallel to the ground. And now you can close your eyes and focus on the breath. So once you have closed the eyes, try to connect your breath as if your breath is taking to you, talking to you, connecting to you from this world to your inner world. With every inhale, stomach should come out. With every exhale, stomach should go in. That's the way a baby breathes. If you see a small baby of 1 year breathing, with every inhale, stomach will come out. With every exhale, stomach will go in. Entire focus on the breath. You will feel after some time, your breath is getting deeper and slower. Feel your entire body is breathing. Simple breath watching. You're not trying to do something. You're just trying to be the witness, which in Sanskrit is called drishta. Just being a witness to your own breathing. When you become a witness, you will see the breath getting deeper and slower. Keep focus and awareness on your spine. Try to make it erect but straight. If you do it properly, you will start feeling something called trance. So I'll explain about trance a bit later again. But the purpose of meditation is to enter trance state. Trance is a state when you're sleepish and awake at the same time. So one of the alternative definition of yoga is निद्रा और जागृति का एक साथ होना योग है. So state of sleepishness and state of wakefulness happening together is yoga. You will see pictures of the great saints, gods, Lord Ram, Krishna, all the avatars. Their eyes are half open and half closed. That basically shows the state of meditation or yoga. Original word is yoga. It has become famous as yoga, but it means the same thing. So now, while continuing your practice, make sure that your spine is erect, chin is parallel to the ground, shoulders are straight, legs are fixed, and breath is soft, which means don't breathe through the chest. Breathe through as if the entire body is breathing. Please continue in the practice as long as you can. I'll be giving you tips time and again to enhance the practice. If any thoughts are coming, try to bring back your focus on the breath. Any thought is welcome to come, but try not to connect or stay at any thought. So when I say don't connect to a thought, I mean being a witness. Whatever is the result, don't be attached to the thought. Neither in the sense of happiness, nor in the sense of sorrow, or not at all in the sense of anger or any other way. Let it come and let it go. And now, while being in this position, you will feel a small, subtle vibration building up in your entire body. So, this is the start of self healing power. So, your body with the spinal cord and the entire organs creates energy by itself. This energy is normally dissipated because of thoughts. However, if you practice meditation regularly, due to decrease in the number of thoughts, this energy gets saved in the form of your self-healing energy. This gets stored in the entire body and can be used to assemble and move from one body part to another. Especially this energy gets stored in your palms, feet, eyes. We'll continue the practice for four.
That means कि आपने खराब सिग्नल भेजा है. पहली बात तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लीजिए, समझ जाइए कि मैंने खराब सिग्नल भेजा है.
So try to continue the practice for 3 more minutes, and then I will open the channel for the question answer session. Whatever thought comes, bring it back to your breath. Two more minutes. Last 1 minute. Okay. And now slowly you can start coming out of the practice. Start moving your fingers and toes slowly. This enhances the flow of energy. And now slowly you can start opening your eyes, expressing gratitude to the entire nature. And now if anybody has any questions, they can ask me. So I feel there are no questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the lecture so far. I've tried to make it crisp and short, and also add a 15 minutes practicing part. And thank you so much. Thank you to the team of Pyramid Meditation for giving me this opportunity to be here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing wisdom with us. Thank you very much, sir. you.
Thank you.
नमस्ते.